Hi, we're going to look at how to get your dress code pictures and URLs into NoodleTools to create the bibliography. So once you've logged into NoodleTools, you need to go to your projects and open dress code. Then you need to move down to Works Cited. All your items are actually websites at this point. So you'll click on Site A, scroll down to Website, click on it, then push the green button and create citation. Now, this part right here actually tells you what some of the items are you're looking for. So what it looks like, how to evaluate, how to cite it. If you haven't done this, you should look at it. So it tells you that this is a web page in HTML. This is a web PowerPoint. This is a web page in PDF. So it kind of talks about what those are. It's good information. Also tells you here what is a website. It gives you this information right here. They are within one domain, and so this one is the British Museum. Okay, here it gives you information what's the difference between a web project and a website. So this is the website, the Library of Congress. This is a project within that. Also ask you about how do you evaluate the author. Sometimes it's hard to find the author. Here you can see the author. You can click on his name, gives you more information. A lot of times we're not going to be able to find the author on your dress code pictures. It also asks how do you evaluate the publisher. Well, you would go down, and it's interesting when you think about it that these toothbrushes are by the Coca-Cola company. Makes you wonder, do they really worry if the toothbrushes work well? Now this one also gives you an idea of how recent it is. This one here says newly discovered, and it was updated in 2012. Well, it's 2015 going to be 2016, so that's almost 4 years old. It might not really be that newly discovered, but again, maybe that's not so bad when you're talking about relatives of T-Rex who lived so long ago on the earth. So you have to be careful about how old items are. Okay. It also, it's like, how do you check some information? You can click on hot links and see where they go, who's paying for them. And this talks about different arguments. And you'll get into this more as you get into like 7th and 8th grade as well. So what we need to know is how do you find some of these? Here is your publisher. It's also here. Sometimes you're going to find it way down here on the bottom. You also have a last modified date right here, and you can have the author. Sometimes we don't have an author. The best we might have is a copyright date. The website title is here. Often when you're looking at things on the tabs, that's where you're going to find your title of your web page. So you can see here what they look like in Firefox and what's like here. So which URL should you use? You want to use the ones in the box here, not necessarily some of these down here. Anyway, so we're going to move on. Now, you should have your blog. I don't need to look at this time. I'm going to go here, and it's taking its time. I'm going to put the URL right here because we have that. I'm going to come up, and the item's out of stock, which is okay. It doesn't really matter to me. This is the company name. I know that. I'll have to find it in a moment. Okay, but I can scroll to the bottom and see if there's a copyright date, right? And I'm going to say continue because we don't need all of that. I don't want that. I'm going to go to about. Okay, so it's 2015 as a copyright, and this is the company name. I'm going to copy that. Now, I have a copyright date, so I'm going to put 2015 right there. Okay, I don't have an author. I'm going to come back to that. Name of the site is there. Publisher of the site is there. So now I need to go to turquoise blue tank top. And I think I spelled turquoise wrong. I'm missing an O. Turquoise blue. Turquoise blue. Okay. Now, I have everything there. And so I'm going to submit this. And you just keep following that same process until you get them all finished. That's it.